What's up guys, and welcome back to episode number 6 of Arsenal's Transfers Rumours. On this episode we have got a former Arsenal player who played before and who would like to return. He is the Mexican right winger, Carlos Vela, who plays for Real Sociedad in the Liga BBVA. So there's been speculations of Carlos Vela coming back, wanting to return. He says that he wouldn't turn down an opportunity to come back to the club. Um, as he said here, he says, what happened in the past would not have been repeated, and I would not turn down, and it would be hard to turn down a move back to the Emirates. Now Carlos Vela is 25 years old, so he's pretty young, and since we have Walcott out just now, I reckon Vela would be very good to swap around with him, because Walcott is he gets injured quite a lot, but it's not like long-term injuries like this one. Usually it's just like a couple of weeks, but this one, it's pretty serious. He's missing the World Cup, which is a bummer for him. So I think having Carlos Vela back in the form he's in, since he moved to Real Sociedad, he's scored 30 goals in the league, and I think it's a few more in all the rest of the competitions. And Arsene Wenger could use the buyback clause, when I think it's like they've got like an advantage of having I'm guessing having an advantage of someone. Say if another club came in, so like for example Man U, so they always want some players. Man U, say they came in for Carlos Vela and we came in for Carlos Vela, I think we'd have an advantage. I think that's what the buyback clause means. Or I think maybe it's just a set price that we set and we can buy him back. So being 25 years old, I reckon, that's a very good age. He could play for a good 5 years at Arsenal if he does move. And having him on the right wing, he's got a very good left foot, he's got a very good shot. He's a very creative player as well, so it'd be a different spark to Arsenal. When we've seen him before Arsenal, he's playing more of the striker role. And he kind of he just kind of got fed through balls and he chased them on. Just like his goal against, I think it was Shakhtar in Champions League final, what am I on about? Champions League group stage, and he just runs on and he chips over the keeper, and I'm pretty sure he won that game 6-1. But he didn't do much. He says that if he was open to, when Carlos Vela said he was open to return to Emirates, and I quote, "I have learned from my mistakes." So obviously he thinks he's done a mistake, like leaving, or he's not proved Wenger that and I think he's going to prove Wenger that he's better now, and that he's showed that, and considering he's a very good young player now at Real Sociedad. So I reckon if we do go in for him, we should probably pay around, I'd say 15 to 20 million. I think that's a very good range, or 10 to 20 million. He's young, but I don't know how much this buyback clause is, so however much that is, then we'll probably just get on for that. So I think he'd be a good addition to the team, and I think he could rotate with the right wing, and I think he can play on the left wing as well, and he can obviously play up front. So say we had played two up front like we did at the end towards the FA Cup final, when we had Sinogo and Giroud up front, we could have Vela and Giroud up front, because that's pace and power. And that means that the 1-2s would be flying around the place, and then you've got the wingers to provide them with it. So I think he'd be a pretty good fit coming back to Arsenal, but he is open to return, so that's very good. And also Wenger is telling his scouts to keep an eye on Schalke's Japanese international right back, Atsuto Yoshida, I think that's how you say it. He's a very good right back. I think he would be looking to replace Sanya if he does not sign a contract. At the end, before the World Cup, Sanya said that he would make a decision. So if he doesn't sign, I think we're going to go for Yoshida or Toulouse's right back, or Rare, the Ivory Coast international playing at the World Cup, as well as Yoshida. So it'll be good to see the World Cup and see how these two play. And Mexico are in it as well, so good to see Vela how he plays as well. So yeah, that's just been it. There's not much on it so far, but I think if Carlos Vela, he'd fit right back in where he belongs. So if he came back, it'd be very good. So I think if we just had him and Walcott on the right or left, Our winger problem would be, like, you know, we don't have that many wingers. Oxlake's playing in the middle now, so I think Vela would be a good addition to the wingers. So anyway, if you enjoyed this transfer episode, lads, please make sure to leave a like down below, comment and subscribe. It's always appreciated, and we'll see you in the next episode. See ya.